This is going to be an Alliance versus Alliance match. Paladin versus Paladin. No Shamans, no Elemental Shaman. As we jump into this game.
Yeah, and both of these teams, let's talk a little bit about the setups here. Typically, we see teams go for 2 mages, but actually, APES is playing 1 mage, 2 warriors. So they're going to have a little bit more presence in the middle. They're going to have a little bit better offense as well with those 2 warriors, but their defense is going to be a little bit more lacking. And on the opposite side, we see a kind of a classic composition here with 2 mages and actually only 1 warrior. Both teams want to have 2 priests. This is very standard. When you're playing Alliance, you want to have 2 priests and 1 paladin. And the idea is you want to have at least 1 priest on offense and preferably 1 priest on defense as well, which is why you want to have 2 of those. If you're playing Horde, however, you have that Shaman, so you get that offensive purge for those free action potions through that, so you can afford to mix your setup up a little bit more there. But as Alliance, double priest, have 1 on defense, have 1 on offense. Basically, their main job is to just dispel people offensively, get rid of those free action potions as quickly as possible. And then, of course, you want to have that paladin as well. And depending on, what APES wants to do here, they can have the paladin backing up the druid on defense. It's typically what we end up seeing, but they could also have him on offense. I think both of these teams, though, if it comes down to a situation where both druids have the flag and they're on the roof, they're going to have at least 1 priest and 1 paladin backing them up, and then maybe a mage as well as a hunter, and then everybody else on offense.
Yep, and the gates have opened up. We are in the midfield portion of the map. Let's see how this happens. I expect APES to send both Gracious and Tiger Form to go and grab the flag if they can. Valkor is going to be sitting defense. In the meantime, Sanchez as well for Pirates will be playing defense for them. Let's see what happens here. Both teams just mounted up, not really wanting to pick a fight just yet. Let's see who does engage first, as both these flag carriers haven't really been able to gain much distance. Tiger Form finally entering the tunnel. Of course, Sanchez is there to meet him, and it doesn't look like Gracious is going to be able to back him up just yet in the match. In the meantime, Pats as well. He'll be moving forward, trying to get the flag also, and it looks like it's just going to be Rogue versus Druid for both of these teams, the early stages.
I gotta say, Pat's actually doing that jump right there, up on the tunnel roof and then up on the ramp. The reason why these guys are getting so creative with their pathing is because they just don't want to risk being found by the rogue. If you walk through the tunnel, it's kind of obvious. If you walk through the ramp, it's also pretty obvious. And now look at Crit here. You're going to be able to pick up the flag here potentially and then blink to Pat and drop the flag for him. And you can see it right here. Valkor is not going to be able to do too much. Pat's not going to pick up the flag, but nice play here by Valkor. Sculling the polymorph, rocket helm on the druid. Look at Valkor trying to do the 2v1 here, but the mage has a free action potion. He blinds the mage, forces out the ice block. Fury Fire comes out, and he is going to get caught up in the sheep, but he does catch Pats here before he... Oh, that ring right there, proccing, stunning out Valkor. Very unfortunate. Pats now panicking a little bit, failing the jump there. Gets it on the second attempt. Valkor not going to be able to reach him. Beautiful death coil, though. If they have any more damage, he's going to go down. But Pats should be able to keep himself alive in that situation. Powered shield coming through here as well from his priest.
Tiger Form. You're looking at Tiger Form. He's having a bit of a 1v1 here with Sanchez on this side of the map. They actually had a really funny moment where both of them used their rocket helms at the exact same time, and they were both just rocket helmed beside each other. Tiger Form barely holds on. That was a great play there by Sanchez. Unfortunately, able to really finish him off. The backup coming in from Parla. Looks like Tiger Form with his rocket boots will be able to cross the map. And it's looking like APES should be able to get their flag carrier in a nice position here. At the same time, we do have Pats not completely out of it just yet in the tunnel, taking a little bit of damage. As we do see XN chasing him down. Nice Devour Magic, really trying to set his team up. But now, basically the last man standing for that offensive push. And it looks like Pats should be okay. But we do see actually Valkor and Parla wrap around. They go through the flag room, and they're going to be looking to move forward and take down Pats. Really put pressure on this flag carrier.
Ooh, Valkor is super fast on that rogue. Look at him getting the blind, already vanishing before he can get the Fury Fire. Look at Pat's preemptive Abolish Poison, trying to avoid the blind, which was just used there on the mage. Now you can see a rocket helm here on Parla, and the reason why he's using it on Parla is because if he does it on Valkor, well, Valkor can just can get dispelled by Parla. And Pat's just trying to buy time right now for his team to gather around him. And if I had to guess, I would say that right now Parla and Valkor are two dead men walking. I don't know about Valkor if he can kind of stay in stealth here, but so far they are definitely outnumbered. And if you are on the side of Pirates, then you definitely want to just find Valkor and take him out as soon as possible. Because if you have a rogue kind of infiltrating this side of the base, it's going to be a big problem. Let's see what Parla can do here. Maybe he can cast out a mind control and mind control some of these players off. He's going to go for the rocket out play. Valkor now going to open up. Can he do the damage here? Free action potion coming out. He's flash bombing, going full out aggressive here, but he doesn't have very much gear. I don't think he's going to be able to kill him. Pistol T coming out, doing what he can here to burst as much as possible. But that Druid is in bear form, and he should be okay. But Monkey News now connecting, Van.
Yeah, and Monkey News definitely has a lot of gear, so that's not going to be an issue. XN actually manages to land the Death Coil. Pats could easily just fall. Parla, Monkey News there. He's in execute range. He catches a big heal. Can he escape? Still just 20% health, but everyone is getting peeled. Pats might actually be able to get away, and he does. What a close call. I mean, Valkor basically funneled Pats into Monkey News. They had a great offensive push there with that Death Coil as well coming in from XN, but big heals onto Pats. Now he does manage to escape and get into a nice defensive position. But that push there by Apes, that was great. That was such a close call.
Definitely. Really, really nice push there once again. And, Pats as well, escaping through that situation, can definitely go ahead and pat himself on the back because that was a close one right there. And we can see here, Maito is going to go down here in the offense. Actually in the defense, just trying to clean up here on his side of the pond. Tiger form going to be completely fine right now. Just kind of relaxing here, waiting in the roof area, just getting back into position, waiting for his defense to come back up. And once again, we're going to expect this defense to look something like Tiger form, one of the priests, probably Rens, because Parla seems to be the one that likes to go offensive, and then the mage. And if they want to, I think they should have the hunter here as well, and then maybe send the paladin on offense. We could see the hunter and the paladin also go back on defense and have kind of a 5-man offense, 5-man defense. It really comes down to how these players prefer to play that situation. But I do think it's Apes once again regrouping and being able to make that first move again here as they are grouping up outside of that tunnel.
Yeah, this is an incredibly close game. I mean, killing blows, very even. Both teams, 0 flag captures, doing a great job with their offense and defensive push. But it is going to be Apes. They have a 5-person push here in the tunnels. They are going to be looking to position themselves forward. But we have a respawn here from Kamlun as well as Hogas. Are they going to swing back and help the defenders, or are they just going to be pushing forward to make that push? We will see. It looks like they're not going to be helping the defense. They are just going to be pushing forward. And now we have a bit of a 5-man skirmish here in the Horde base. And Apes is going to be looking to make a play. They're really setting up. They're waiting for the speed boots, the free action potions, everything available to make that push and try to get through. And if they can deny some of those dispels, they can get crowd control on the priest. That's when we're going to get to see them really make some distance here on this map.
Yeah, and Valkor does get found, but Valkor wants to stay down here. You always want to keep the rogue downstairs if the druid has to jump down, and Pats needs to be careful. He's going to the balcony, and Valkor is there. He should be able to just blind him here if he doesn't use so. Oh, nice. He does get the sheep shot, though, out of 4. Valkor is going to erase him. Beautiful stuff here by Valkor, and now can they get the cap is the question. Where is Tiger form? He is on the flag spot, and Apes Bread are going to go ahead and take the lead.
Yeah, beautiful offensive push there. Valkor was just waiting in the wings. I mean, that's something we're seeing these rogues do quite consistently, is at a certain point, the druid basically has no choice but to jump down from the top side, especially, if the offense is making a really, really big power play. And that basically means that druid is kind of left as a sitting duck. You saw Valkor pounce, really able to capitalize and get that big rogue burst damage to take him down. And that will be a capture for Apes, and they will secure their 1-0 lead at this point in the match.
Yeah, definitely beautiful stuff here. And now once again, it doesn't end there. It's a speed cap here potentially. You can see Pat getting completely destroyed here by Valkor, and this is exactly what he wants to be doing. Cheap shot, gouge, kidney shot coming out. If he can take out the druid, then he could potentially get another speed cap. You can see they're already returning the flag. Monkey News trying to make his way across here, and Pat's with a healer by his side, but Valkor is doing a great job here, controlling the priest and applying pressure here onto Pats. Pats is going to be able to get across, but the important thing is that he cannot stealth right now. If he gets a stealth off, then that's when there is a problem here potentially. And Pats is going to be able to make it into stealth, but Mythos is there. And Mythos is a human warrior. Actually, no, he's a gnome warrior. He just has that thing, that fish food. I don't remember the name of it, but he has
Savory Deviant. Yeah.
That's it right there. The Savory Deviant that makes him look like a human.
Yeah, Savory Deviant delight. You see Valkor charging forward. This could actually be a quick cap here. Yeah. Tiger Form in prime position. He's going to be charging up the bridge. And it looks like Apes will be able to potentially secure a 2-0 lead. Fake Cast charging in, but Slicey is there. Crit as well. Pirates is definitely flailing here to grab the flag. It looks like Crit might actually be able to do so. The mage jumps down. He grabs the flag. What a close call. He picks it up, but will he be able to escape? Really is the main question. He's met with a ton of players from Apes, and it looks like he ultimately will fall, and Apes will take the second capture as well very quickly. And something I've noticed, Ezekiel, in a lot of these matchups, it seems like once a team gets capped on, their overall flow really gets disrupted. And I mean, you want to talk about the mindset a little bit with that, because it really feels to me that in most of these games, once a team gets capped on once, things start snowballing out of control for the other team.
Well, it is a snowball effect, but the reason why is because what happened here, they killed the druid, then the druid reses on the graveyard. Well, guess who's waiting for him on the graveyard? Mr. Valkor, the guy who just killed him. Going to be there, and then as soon as he reses, Valkor is going to use his blind, his rocket helm, sheep shot gouge, just do damage to him, slow him down as much as possible. And the druid did escape Valkor's clutches there, but as soon as he escaped, well, there was Mythos, there was Xen. Xen gets another rocket helm into a fear, and then he takes down the druid. So Pats is completely out of the game. And while this is happening, well, Monkey News is doing what he's doing right now, just death-balling the flag. And as soon as Monkey News gets the flag to Tiger Form, well, Tiger Form is going to be able to carry the flag forward, and all they have to do is just kill a little mage with the flag, and they're going to be able to win it. And it's same thing right now. If you look at Pat, he has the entire squad now escorting him because of what Valkor has been doing, and he might still go down. Reaction potion coming out here in the starting room. Let's see what he can do. He tanks a big aim shot to the face. Medicine pouch coming out. He's trying to heal. Mythos reconnecting here on his target. Valkor is with him. They have two melees doing a lot of damage. Med pouch gets activated. He gets caught up in a flash bomb. Trinkets out of it. And Rage gets kicked there. Who dispelled that blessing of protection? That was a massive dispel, allowing Valkor to get that kick right there. Beautiful stuff. And I think Pats is definitely running out of time here. Xen is waiting. Look at that shadow bolt right there. No, the facing requirement. Pat's actually walking behind him.
That was looking so scary at the power infusion, the Shadow Bolt, and Pat just walked right through him. He didn't turn his character fast enough. That's actually kind of hilarious. Pat's now still repositioning, but the Mortal Coil does land, and the Death Coil does land. See Ren's coming in with big damage as well. Can Pats actually escape? We'll see. Sanchez is there to back him up. He is getting a little bit of help. He's trying to get into the tunnel. Can he? It really is the question. It looks like he will be able to escape, getting back to the safety of the Horde base on that druid. His team can once again take a defensive position, as the main offense of Apes has been wiped. Now we can see what's going on right now with Tiger Form and what's going on with him. Looks like he as well is in the alliance base and looking to take a very defensive position. But I mean, at this point in the game, let's see how long we've allowed. It's about 14 minutes into the game. So we got a lot of time left. Pirat's definitely not out of it yet, but Apes got to be feeling very confident with the 2-0 lead.
Definitely. And I mean, that was another close call. They almost just got 3-0'd right there. And I mean, we got to call out the man of the hour here. Valkor playing his green geared rogue, making it look easy so far. He's not green geared, but basically compared to some of these rank 14 players, definitely not going to be, super comfortable with that Perdition's Blade and some of the molten core pieces he's rocking. And, I think Monkey News as well in that offense has been doing a great job. And you can see it once again, Parla, Monkey News, Mythos, and Valcor. The 4-man assault here getting ready once again. They're going to try to clean up a little bit outside of the tunnel and then work their way in and group up, use those rocket boots, use those free action potions, and then try to make a big push here once again onto the FC. And on the flip side, Tiger Form, he's not really stressed at all. He's just standing there, kind of just relaxing right now.
Yep. Looks like we do see the team of Pirates. They're taking a very defensive position right now. Apes actually getting ready to send their offense, getting disrupted just a little bit in the midfield. But every moment that goes by, that Apes is just, sitting comfortably in their base. Their team is going to be completely fine. They are, slowly counting down the time that they're going to eventually win the match. So the pressure really is on Pirates at this point of the game. They really need to get their offense together. But with a few men down, I don't think they're going to be able to do too much until they spawn. And now they have finally spawned, and there's an opportunity for Pirates to push forward, get into the tunnel, and try to make that offensive push. Meanwhile, we do see Apes. They are already in a prime position. They have their 6-person offense ready to go. Valcor as well. He's going to be playing, the bottom side of the base. Just in case we do see the Druid Pats jump down, he'll be ready there to pounce once again. I mean, that's how they did end up scoring their second flag. So they're going to be looking to recreate that situation.
Yeah, and you can see this offensive setup here, perfect. You got the priest, you got the paladin, you got the rogue and the warlock, you got everything that you need, the warriors. And once again, all that they need to do is get the warriors and the warlock on top of the druid up top by using, rocket boots, free action potions, things like that. And as soon as that happens, you can see Valcor and Mythos, they're already waiting in the wings here. Pats jumps down, and Pats probably will go down as a result of it. So he's kind of getting cornered right now, and it's going to be up to the defense here. Hunter and the mages on the opposite side here of Pirates need to do a great job kiting, slowing down that push as much as possible. But look, Pirates already jumping down, and Pats now going to have a big mighty Mythos in his face. Valcor there already, gouging up one player, the healer, and now once again, Flash Bomb coming out, gets shifted there by Pats. Big damage coming out here. Valcor gets caught up in the sheep, gets the trinkets out of it, doing big damage. Skull coming out as well. Valcor vanishing, just using everything he can here to stick on his target. Flash Bomb finally connects, and Pats is going to get executed by Mythos. Monkey News going to return it back to the base, but there's a warrior in the base picking up the flag. Let's see what they can do here, Ben.
Yeah, let's see what he's able to do. He's in the tunnel, and it looks like he actually will be able to escape. Tiger Form not really in the best position, but he's actually having to rotate back up as there's too many members of Apes in the tunnel. And this is not the best spot to be in, because in this position, when you are kind of cornered and captured in the base, this is a great opportunity for Apes to get their entire, offensive, defensive line together, make a push inside the base, and Camlin really doesn't have much room to move around and maneuver at this point in the match. He's kind of just stuck here waiting for his team to reconvene. But if Apes could keep just having them split res and then push in, Camlin could easily fall here, and this is not the spot you want to be in. We definitely need to see Pats reconnect to this warrior, try to pick up the flag, and if he can't, I think Apes is going to be in a great position to actually get that third flag cap.
Yeah, Apes Bread looking to potentially just close out the match, but now Camloon is going to jump down. He's going through the graveyard here, and if you take a look in front of him, there is a lot of blue nameplates waiting for him down there, and Andrei is going to be able to reconvene with him as well. So they do have 4 people here. Should be able to actually drop the flag here to Pats, who's been sneaking his way across. And Valcor is there, though. Look at Valcor. He wants to click that flag on the swap. And there's a scatter shot. Are they going to drop it right now? It looks like it. Pat's going to be able to pick it up. Valcor, what are you going to do about it? Cheap Trick comes out. Now, big damage potential here. But there's a lot of healers here with him. So I do think Pats should be okay in this situation. But we're going to have to wait and see here how much damage they can do on side of Apes.
Yeah, but Pats has good kiting, good mobility. Looks like he will be able to escape. Monkey News trying to get in position if he can get the intercept, but he gets scattered away. Good backup there by Macunia. Definitely doing a good job on that Hunter with the freezing traps, with the scatter shot, which is damage in general, allowing Pats an opportunity to escape and get back to the base, which is, a great position for them to be in. That being said, every minute that goes by is a minute that Apes is getting closer and closer to winning this game. Pirates, they definitely need to build up a solid offense here and make a push. You can see they have 5 members in the middle of the map: Kamlun, Brugrim, Orleans, Holgas, and Sanchez as well, all kind of grouped up, and they are looking to make an offensive 5-man push against the 4 defending members of Apes Bred. So far, Apes Bred, they've been doing a great job, and this is something I'm noticing from their team, is they don't do the standard 5-5. They're actually doing a 4-person defense and a 6-person offense, and just really trying to utilize that mobility. They're not going for a team fight. They're just looking to kite, maneuver around, and kind of just waste the extra member that Pirates is sending on the offense.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense when you're playing a double warrior comp. Normally, you would want to have that paladin maybe as a secondary healer on defense, but having him on the offense makes a lot of sense, especially when you are this far ahead, you're trying to close out the game, and you have 2 warriors on your team. As soon as that free action potion fades, you're still going to have that freedom coming out of the paladin, so it makes a lot of sense with the comp that they're running to keep that paladin on the offense. But now we finally see a push here from Pirates. Let's see what they can do here. Gracious already slowing them down. Tiger Form is just going to jump down right away, showing a lot of respect here to his opponents, but Sanchez is waiting for him across that tunnel roof here potentially, and Tiger Form is going to jump right into his clutches, gets caught up in the Sheep's Trinket, uses the free action potion, but he gets blinded on it. Let's see what Chance can do. Chance is popping the Vanish. Nice dispel there on the blind coming out, and Tiger Form is going to be able to make it through the tunnel. Slice Heat backing him up beautifully on that Hunter.
Yeah, and you can see Gracious as well, throwing in polymorph, silences, just really slowing down the offense of P-Rats, and that's really where you can abuse, the mage snares, as well as the druid mobility. If you get everyone snared up, it is so difficult for them to chase down a restoration druid, and you can see Apes Bred just basically running circles on this map. P-Rats, actually Apes, they're going to be looking to make an offensive push here. Take a look at Pats and see what's going on there. You have Matraz all over Pats at this point of the game. He is kiting, trying to get away once again. Good backup here by Macunia on that Hunter, really just pressuring down this offensive push here by Bread, snaring them up, and really just taking them down, making them play a little bit defensive. Pats gets caught into a fear. Do they have the damage to actually take him down? This looks like Matraz is there on his warrior and able to get some damage out, but unfortunately, there's just not enough damage just yet. But finally, the entire offensive line here from Apes charging forward. This is where Pats is going to be in a lot of trouble. There's no way he's able to survive this. Gets caught into the flash bomb and ultimately taken down. And this could potentially be the 3rd flag cap. But no, once again, we do see Sanchez pick up the flag. And let's see if he's going to be able to escape this base. It's looking really unlikely.
No! If
they both fell!
He could have just stood on the flag spot. He would have been fine. He would have just stood in bear form on the flag spot and potentially just closed out the game there, going down at the same time as the flag was dropped right there. And now Kamlun is going to have it, and he should be able to make it through in the tunnel. There's speed boots available for him as well. He's going to pick those up, but he is going to run away from his healer here, his Paladin, and he is going to be greeted by Parla and Valkor. So he's going to wait a little bit, waiting in for his teammates, waiting for Pats here as well. Going to drop the flag here. Pat's going to be able to pick that up, and Parla is going to get slowed. Pat should have no problems crossing through the midfield here. There is a Valkor waiting for him. Parla actually dropping a flash bomb, just trying to slow him down here with that offense on that healer, but Parla is a priest healer, so he's not going to be able to do too much damage in that flash bomb, unfortunately. And Valkor as well, realizing that this push is not going to lead anywhere. He's just going to actually go for 2v1. Orleans bops out of the sap right here. Parla making his way forward. Can he get a fear? No, he fears the kidney target right there. A little bit peculiar, going for a couple of heals. Valkor, though, is going to fall and should have no problem crossing the map here.
Yeah, with the rogue dead, Valkor, he tried to make a play, but that Blessing of Protection shut it down, moved the sap, and it looked like Valkor was just too low to really survive and continue that play. Let's see what's going on with Tiger Form right now, as it looks like he is crossing the map. Completely safe to do so, as well as he manages to escape the offense of Pirates. At the same time, we do have Pats as well in the Horde side tunnel, looking to take that defensive positioning as he does cross the map. And it looks like they will be able to relocate in the match. And we can see right now, I mean, Apes, they still have that 2-0 lead. There's not too much time in the left. We've got 10 minutes. So Pirates, they have 10 minutes to come back, 2 flag caps and also keep their flag capture alive. So definitely not an easy position for them to be in right now as well. I mean, their offensive push is just going to get wiped out here on the Alliance side. Tunnel, 1 will fall, 2 ultimately falls, and it looks like they're going to get completely cleaned up. Matos, you can see his positioning right now. He's so far into the enemy base, basically looking like a one-man army, but there is no way he's going to be able to get too much done. He's just going to be waiting to reconvene with the rest of his team, and you can bet that APES is going to be making a look at defensive play here.
Yeah, Maito's definitely behind enemy lines right now, and is not as sneaky as he would like to think. I think that they might discover him, but no, he actually manages to sneak around. But by himself, there's no way he's going to be able to pressure Pats here. And there's a Hunter. He's going to run into him now. He's got no choice but to go offensive and potentially going to get caught up in a scatter trap. No, Hunter Macunia is going to pull back. Maito's going to stand his ground here in the tunnel, not play overly aggressive, not chase when he doesn't need to. Instead, he's going to wait for that squad that's at the bottom end of that tunnel, the entire offense of APES, getting ready here to make another push. As soon as that frost trap fades, they can position themselves a little bit more aggressively, pop all of their speed pops, all of their mobility, and use those free action potions and then get aggressive. We're going to expect Valkor again to kind of stand on the bottom side, but right now he can't really make it all the way across because of those AoEs that are being placed.
Yep, all those AoEs will shut down, and we see Pirates at a very defensive position, really just setting up. And once again, APES, they're going to be looking to make a push with their 6-person roster. Valkor right now positioned outside, just waiting in the wings for Pats to jump down when he was inevitably forced to do so. And I think we'll have to see what we can get APES to do. They're just going to be waiting for the speed buff to make a play, and we'll see how big of a push that they can make here. They're just 1 flag capture away from actually closing it out. Here it goes. Here is the push. Matos moving forward. Monkey News in hot pursuit as well. Can they get on top of Pats? And you can see Pirates are actually adjusting their defense. They're not messing around at all. Immediately, they're just going to be looking to run and hide, but Valkor there to shut it down, manages to land a sap, gets the blind on the Pats as well. He's going to be completely stuck. And Valkor really trying to set up his team, gets the Vanish cheap shot onto I Am Enraged. Pats just getting targeted down by Matos. It does look like the Death Coil lands. Will he be able to survive? He is so low. It's looking like he could ultimately fall, but he's getting big heals. The Mortal Strike effect reducing all of those heals, but the heals just so big. Pats still barely survive. And at the same time, Tiger Form could fall. This push from Pirates putting a lot of pressure on APES right now. Pats still not out of it yet, trying to jump over. Valkor trying to get there, gets the Eviscerate.
That's
able to get the flag. Can they? They can't pick up the flag. Look at the position of it. They actually aren't able to pick it up just yet. So looks like they will be able to wipe, and that is going to be it. They grab the flag. Tiger Form in position, and APES will 3-0 Pirates